Hey everybody, this is Walt.
This is Max.
And you are listening to the ABCs of rock and metal.
We call it anti-seminal.
But it's kind of not quite, right?
Yeah, well, okay, so this is anti-seminal out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Where we do bands that are not strictly hard rock or metal, which is our usual kind of wheelhouse, right?
Right.
And we don't actually do them in alphabetical order. That's the other thing.
We have strayed a bit.
We have strayed, yeah. Well, we strayed in many ways, obviously. We're
personal.
Wayward children. So today we're going to do the Sisters of Mercy, which is one of our favorite goth bands.
Absolutely.
Yes. So they really only have 3 albums, which are all seminal.
Yeah.
So to kind of get anti-seminal, we're going to do their EPs.
Which came before, right?
Exactly, which people don't know as much. So
I even forgot about them, and I am a Sisters fan.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk seminal, you're talking about First, Last, and Always, Floodland, and Vision Thing.
Yeah, and then you're done.
That's it.
That's their whole.
And then you got compilation.
Yeah,
you know, Some Girls Want It by Mistake.
which is like singles, and it's these. Yeah,
The 12-inch, right?
Yeah. So the first EP we're going to talk about is Alice. This came out in 1983. And previous to this, they had only released 2 singles, The Damage Done and Body Electric.
Right.
So this is really, really early on. This is produced by John Ashton of the Psychedelic Furs.
The Psychedelic Furs, the guitar player.
They basically bankrolled this.
Yeah. Put all the money on it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, this would not have happened.
But they put it out on their own label, Merciful Release.
Yes, exactly, yes. So the lineup, we got Andrew Eldrich.
Yep.
And he's essentially the one.
Band.
Yeah,
he's the band.
Yeah.
He's like the Trent Reznor.
Craig Adams, bass guitar, Ben Gunn and Gary Marks on guitar.
And Dr. Avalanche.
Dr. Avalanche, a drum machine, yes.
Which is awesome.
Now, originally,
and he's got a name.
Yeah.
The drum machine has a name.
It's a name like, no matter what they use as a drum machine, that is the moniker.
Right, because on Vision Thing it was Dr. Jeep.
Is that
It was
true?
Dr. Jeep. Yeah.
Okay. So originally it was an 808 machine.
Yeah.
These days it's a MacBook Pro.
Right, very true.
Which,
very true.
when I hear that, a little piece of me kind of dies.
Yeah.
I have to admit.
It's not the same. I mean, kids, if you're starting a band and you want to use a drum machine, go get a drum machine, an old school one.
Yeah.
Trust me, they'll sound better.
Yeah, totally, yeah. Okay, so let's get into this, Walt. The
Okay.
first song is Alice, it being the Alice EP. And, yeah, there's that 808 sound right there.
Yep.
Very, very
Bum, bum.
spare drum line. Yeah.
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's solid, yeah. And then the
Classic,
simple
echoey guitar.
simple bass line, yeah, the guitar. Yeah.
Very 80s.
Very 80s.
But not pop 80s and not commercial 80s.
It's got that spare gothy sound.
It does.
Right? Yeah.
Which a lot of bands copped.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. They were very influential.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got marvelous energy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lyrically, this is kind of it's a portrait of a drug addict.
Right.
Right? Essentially?
Right.
Yeah.
I think Eldrich was on tranks and psychedelics at the time or something that he talked about. Yeah, something along those lines. But I do remember tranks. Now that's hardcore.
Yeah.
That is fucking hardcore drug.
I would call this an impassioned love letter to a doomed soul.
Poetic.
Is how I would describe the song. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The doubling the vocals kind of fill that a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Give it a little more kind of mass.
Yeah, it
to
fattens it up a little bit, which is good. Yeah.
But it does have this wonderful, like, crisp spareness, which is very characteristic of their sound at this point. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Should we move on?
But it's also, I mean, they carried this through their career. If you listen to Alice, there were always elements of Alice in everything they kind of did, in my opinion. There are elements of it.
Yeah.
I might be focusing on Eldridge, on his delivery.
Sure. Okay.
You know
no,
what I
I
mean?
can
I
hear
might
that.
be focusing on that, and he was the main ringleader.
Right. Okay.
So I might be focusing on that.
Thinking about those terms, I would say like this sound definitely carries through the first album, which essentially had the same lineup in terms of the band, but then Floodland comes along, and that's much more operatic.
Oh yeah,
I kind of feel, yeah.
Right.
And that was a different band. That was basically Eldrich.
Whole different
and,
lineup. Yeah.
It was basically a solo album.
Right.
It was him and Patricia Morrison.
Morrison, right? Was it Morrison?
Was it Morrison? I got her down here someplace. Patricia Morrison. Yeah.
Morrison, yeah.
And then Vision Thing was a whole other band.
Yeah. where
Yeah.
he got Haggis from
Yeah.
Zodiac Mind Warp and the
Yeah.
Cult. He was
And
touring
that
with the Cult.
And that was a much more rock and roll album.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very, very different. So it's
Their
like,
version of rock
Yeah,
and roll,
yeah.
which I
yeah,
love.
but it's like those 3 albums were by 3 different bands.
Yeah, yeah.
Andrew Eldrich being the only continuous member.
But you gotta love that about bands that could do that.
Yeah,
that
no,
will
it's awesome.
switch a little bit.
Yeah.
Album to album, kind of grow, or just do it for shits and
And
giggles.
all 3 are great albums. Yeah.
Like you said, seminal.
Yeah,
If you're a
exactly,
Sisters fan, you do have these 3 albums.
Because
if you're
why wouldn't you?
if you're
I
a
mean,
deep cut fan, you got all the singles and you got all
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
you got the
yeah.
EPs.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay, next up, and this is Floor Show. It's a tribal beat right there.
You do like
Shit,
you
yeah,
some
man.
tribal beats.
Shit, yeah, I'm a pagan at heart. Pagan all over. It's got like this pagan ritual dance quality to it, right?
It's also very driving. You
It's
know?
incredibly driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the lyrics reference T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland because, of course, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's usually considered a commentary on modern dance clubs, or at least at that time, contemporary dance clubs.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when was the first time you heard the Sisters? Was it in a club or?
No, a friend of mine lent me this EP, actually.
Wow.
This is the first one I heard off them.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, and this is early on. This is like, yeah.
For me, it wasn't until First, Last, and Always.
Okay.
I didn't
yeah.
hear these
Really?
initially. I went
Okay.
backwards.
When I heard this, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a fan of the Sisters, you like the catalog.
Oh,
period.
yeah, absolutely,
You
yeah.
know, you move with it.
I just have to mention that slow, slow, quick, quick, slow keeps on being mentioned.
Right.
That just happens to be the dance beat of Ballroom Tango.
Oh,
Not Argentine tango, but Ballroom Tango.
damn! Look at you.
Yeah.
Somebody been taking some classes.
Helly and I took classes.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But
See,
actually,
I was making a joke, but
Yeah,
damn,
no,
you're
I,
for real.
I studied Ballroom Tango, yeah.
Holy fuck!
How it connects to this
I thought it was
song, I
fucking.
don't know.
Slow, quick.
What do you
quick,
think
slow.
tango is?
Okay.
Right? Okay.
Damn, I want to take a tango class now.
Not with me. Karen's got to take care of you in that regard.
We'll take care of that. She's gonna be like, no, I don't want to go either.
This basically sounds like a line dance of the damned.
Can you imagine a bunch of hillbillies dancing to this, line dancing?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I
Like you
love,
said,
I love the
zombie.
screams right here.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's just giving it.
it's intense.
So zombie line dancing.
Zombie line dancing. Yes,
All right.
yes, yeah. All right, should we move on?
Yep.
As much as we love listening to this.
I know. Once you start, it's hard to stop.
Yep.
Joking is. Whatever.
And this is Phantom. Yes,
Should be.
we got it.
I think so.
Okay, yeah,
there we
we
go.
go. Yeah. Yeah, the Phantom element is the vocals because it's an instrumental, right?
Yeah.
And it goes on for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
it's really, really long. What do you think of this one?
I like it. I could see it being used in soundtracks and what have you.
Yeah.
The whole night.
It's again got a good tribal energy.
Yeah.
Almost carries over from the last track.
Right.
It's almost like a coda, an extended coda.
Or a segue that they just extended.
Yeah.
Felt it and they just kept going with it.
Yeah.
You could see this being played in clubs and old bars back in the day. When,
Yeah.
You know, when we was young cats.
Yeah.
You know.
The guitar is pulled way back in the mix, too.
Yeah,
Especially
which
right
makes
here,
it,
right?
Yeah, which makes it creepier
Yeah. Uh-huh.
per the title. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, kind of calling out from somewhere. Mm-hmm. Or like a ghost or something for the title, Phantom.
It makes me think of like the music of a conga line that leads you into a human slaughterhouse. Is how I'd characterize this song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So I heard that
To a meat presser.
Gary Marks' guitar allegedly had a fork in place of a broken tremolo arm.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if that affects the sound at all, but
I think it was
little
more
tidbit I
for
heard.
look
Yeah.
than anything else, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to
Yeah.
that.
It's cool. I like it. Yeah. It's repetitive, but it's got an enjoyable
Well,
melodic thing going on.
If you like certain aspects of industrial and goth, you have to enjoy certain repetitive aspects of that type of music.
Do I have to?
You have to.
I do. I
Yeah.
actually do.
Yeah.
I do have to.
You
Yeah.
do like it.
Yeah.
Not so repetitive like certain pop songs out there. But, and people will ask you all the time, how can you listen to that? It's repetitive. You pose the same question with certain pop songs. Well,
Yeah.
it's all verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. That's it.
This is something that only an old school goth like I would say, but man, this music makes me want to dance.
You can dance to it if you're crazy enough.
It seriously does. It just reminds me.
It makes you want to do those old school dance moves.
Yes, exactly.
Like with a
yeah,
strobe light and
the
strobe
whole,
light
like,
it.
you know, like the crucifix shit and like all that weird. Like,
die for your sins on the dance floor.
Yes, yeah, man. Album
title.
It takes me back. Yeah.
Album title. Die for your sins on the dance floor.
Should we move on?
Yep.
On to the last track on this EP.
So good though.
It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Holy crap.
But stuck.
Holy crap.
Get it out of there.
I think the batteries died.
Oh, shit. And the last track is called 1969.
Stooges cover.
Yeah, now it's interesting. They rarely did covers on their studio albums.
Right.
But they did a lot of covers live.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the songs that they did a lot was Dolly Parton's Jolene.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Have you heard that?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
really, really good.
Really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, and what's another one I'm thinking of? There's some funk song that they did that you wouldn't think them doing live at all.
Oh, my God,
But they
yeah.
covered it, yeah.
I can't remember right now.
You know what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, yeah. Is it like Disco Inferno or something?
No, it's
You know,
like, it's like,
is it from like Parliament?
no, it's more like Hot Chocolate or something.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not. We'll look it up. We'll
Yeah,
look it
right,
up
right,
later.
right,
Yeah,
right.
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
And if you guys know, please let us know. Sisters fans out there, please.
So how do you compare this version to the original? What are your thoughts?
Well, as much as I love the Sisters, this is
Yeah.
a good cover.
It's a good cover, yeah.
But nothing stands
But in
close
terms
to
of,
the Stooges,
like-
to be honest.
Like, it's a brisker tempo,
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
It's cleaner, more stripped down.
Yeah.
Well,
they also recorded it in his apartment, in his
Yeah.
flat in Leeds, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they did this over 2 weekends.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I assume they had jobs in between, so that's why they were doing it on weekends. But it is one of the better Stooges covers,
It's a good cover, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And a few people have done this cover, but I do like this one.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm a big Stooges fan. I'm
Oh,
a big
yeah,
Iggy
no, me
fan.
too.
So,
Me too, yeah.
But Eldridge is really giving it on
Yeah.
this, you know, in his own way.
Yeah.
That kind of fury and then passion kind of way of singing that he does, you know.
Yeah.
It's like vulnerable and then strong
Yes.
is the way I would
Sounds good, yeah.
describe his vocals, you
Yeah.
know, because it kind of breaks and then he goes, "Roar," and he just kind of roars at you.
I like
you
that.
know. So
And as befit a Stooges cover, the guitar is much more psychedelic,
yeah,
right? Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. It's almost industrial. Like, it approaches industrial.
yeah,
Its kind of technique here.
with their drum machine,
Yeah.
Dr. Avalanche,
Yeah.
and also the hand claps.
Yes,
You know.
exactly. Yeah. Okay, so
You know.
why don't we wrap this EP up by talking about the cover,
Oh, okay.
the album cover, right? Let's do that. So the image is from a Henri Matisse painting, The Blue Nude.
It is.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I really like it. I think it's great.
It's cool, right?
It's
Yeah.
cool. It's got this kind of textile feel. You know?
Yeah.
And it's got what looks like a woman kind of embracing herself, but if you look a little bit closer, it seems like maybe it's like two lovers.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? If you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
a little closer.
Yeah.
It's abstract, of course.
Don't look too closely if it's two lovers. You might see something that you might not want to see.
Really?
But,
Fuck, I'm looking closer.
but yeah, it could be
Right.
if you think of in terms of the songs, an image of Alice in the throes of addiction. Maybe, I don't know.
right.
Yeah, or the ecstasy of drug use.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she's kind of got a hand around her head, and then her legs seem misshapen, her body seems
Yeah,
misshapen,
yeah.
or almost morphing. You know, like you said, it could be in the throes of addiction, morphing into who you want to be or how you want to feel.
yeah.
You know, because look how the body changes. You know, in the art here, very understated, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of people would not get that on first glance.
Yeah.
We've looked at album covers forever.
Yeah.
So we can take a step back and kind of... Also, the artist is meant, excuse me, so you can put your own spin on it. The same thing when it comes to the music on the record.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, you can put your own spin to it. And that's what makes you a music fan or a fan of any band that you really, really, really get into.
Yeah.
So I think the artwork lends to the content
Yeah,
of the
sure.
music,
Yeah,
in my opinion. I think it lends to the content.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nice colors. It's like a kind of muted yellow, brown,
Yeah, I like it.
and the understated logo, the name of the band, with that simple typeface.
Very, very simple.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's got serif on it, but not too boldly stated serif.
Right.
It's very elegant.
Also a big chance, 5 guys in a band or 4 guys in a drum machine to call themselves the Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah.
Great
Now,
name, though.
Did they take it from the Leonard Cohen song? Is that true?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
I would like to
Right.
dispute that. I like
Yeah,
Leonard
I
Cohen,
don't
but
actually know.
You'd have to ask Andrew Eldrich.
Like I heard that, but who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
But, what band will cop to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we stole it from this. If there's any band out there that says that, I give them cred.
Yeah.
We got the name from this.
Sure, they
You
do
know?
say that sometimes, Like Heaven 17. Don't they admit that they got it from Clockwork Orange?
They did.
I mean, it's pretty obvious,
All right,
right?
well,
Yeah.
it took Duran Duran forever to cop to getting it from Barbarella.
Really?
Yeah, they never said nothing about that.
Okay.
Anyway, we like this album a lot.
Yes. Okay.
It's really good.
Let's go on to the next EP, which is the Reptile House EP, released later in the year in 1983. Okay, first song is Kiss the Carpet.
What do you think that means?
What do you think it means?
Knocked down, drunk, high, fucked up?
Yeah, it's usually been interpreted as a metaphor for addiction. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Right.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah. Starts out really slow tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this album is kind of a step up in production.
As opposed to Alice, you really think so?
I think so. And what I'm hearing on this is I'm hearing a production that's really similar in its kind of echoey quality to Martin Hannett's work on Unknown Pleasures.
Okay.
The first Joy Division album.
Right.
And that album was extremely influential
But,
in terms of production on these kinds of bands.
Eldridge got rid of Ashton on this. He did this himself. He produced this.
It's his own production.
Yeah, he did
right.
this.
Yeah.
So you think he took maybe notice of and tried to work with that?
I think, I mean, that was in the air.
Right.
Like
right.
everybody was trying to do that at the time.
Right.
If you're, kind of in that kind of gothy sort of brooding vein.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you listen to the Cult's Dreamtime.
Yeah.
When they changed their name to just the Cult after Death Cult and Southern Death Cult when they became the Cult. You listen to that record, very similar.
Oh yeah.
Very similar.
Exactly.
I mean, you had different style of playing.
Yeah.
When it came to Asbury and Duffy, but the same production idea.
Yeah.
And the same production sound was there.
Yeah.
So and I think Asbury went on record to say at that time that he thought the only other band that was doing something similar to the Cult was the Sisters of Mercy.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Huh. I like how the bass grinds like it's trying to saw itself through the floor just to escape this song.
I hate playing this song.
And the guitar kind of landscape resolves into a melody. It's really kind of cool.
Wow, somebody's writing some poetry.
Yeah,
Check
well,
you
it's
out.
just, this shit inspires the hell out of me, man.
And makes you want to dance all goth and shit.
Yes, extremely so, yeah.
Let's turn the lights out. Get a strobe light going.
Do not tempt me right now.
You want me to get my devil head strobe light? I do have one.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you have one of those. Yeah. Should we move on?
It's great, though. I mean...
It's a good song, yeah.
It's subtle, but, just so lush.
Yeah, subtle but lush.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're describing a wine.
Or maybe just a beer I'm drinking. Make me get silly. Tiny bubbles in my goth.
And this is Lights. Again, it's spare, slow drum beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much most of the songs on this EP are slow.
Dirgy.
Slow tempo. Yeah, dirgy. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you listen to some of this, and a lot of people wouldn't equate it with pop music around the time.
No.
But when you listen to it, you can see where some artists might have said, well, who the fuck are the Sisters of Mercy? We could take this. we can take this idea, can't we? We can use this, use that, use the other beat, use the idea, the song structure even, you know? Because when I listen to some of this stuff, I kind of think about music that was out around the time.
Yeah, like...
And how, you know, certain things might have been borrowed, so to speak.
Okay.
You know? I mean, you look at certain artists that were getting really popular that were using similar equipment.
Okay.
You know, like Madonna and Michael Jackson and what have you. It's hard to make that jump, but if you really listen to it, you can. It's like the ZZ Top
with the drum
Ministry
machine.
factor. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you do that, just better production. And some of these songs started reminding me of Western.
Ah, okay.
Western music.
This one specifically?
Just thinking about old school Westerns, you know, like spaghetti Westerns and what have you, like The Man with No Name. For whatever reason, I guess it's the echoey guitar quality on some of these tracks. Made me think about and feel that kind of aspect to it.
It's got a Morricone.
Morricone
kind of
Morricone.
feel to it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Huh.
You know, it's spacious, but at the same time powerful.
Okay, I can hear that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do, you do.
Oh,
if you don't, you know.
That's a cool connection. I never thought of that, man.
It's kind of an
Yeah,
acquired kind of way of thinking about certain...
An acquired way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to think like me, crazy. Think like me, crazy.
I don't know if I want to acquire that way of thinking.
You already do. You hang out with me, for Christ's sake. You're
Yeah.
crazy to hang out with me.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I love the way his vocals kind of build up. And he sounds gradually more and more unhinged
manic, yeah.
on the song.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's just yelling into the abyss.
And then he's just... Yeah.
But when you yell into the abyss yells back at you.
Or consumes you.
Yeah. If pardon me for ripping off Nietzsche there.
That's like Nietzsche. That's like Nietzsche.
Man, it's good shit.
Yeah, it is.
All right, next up.
Starting to go there.
Yep.
He's starting to go
Yep.
there. Yeah, yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Love it. Nice. And this is hold on. No, wrong song.
Oh, we're on the wrong
Should
song?
be Valentine.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Oh, okay.
I got it right.
Sorry, you got it right. Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Look, man, I'm doing multiple tasks over
I
here.
know you're okay.
And I took your opinion. I'm like, no, I know what I'm doing. Like, do I? Wait a minute. Okay.
So this is Valentine.
Yep.
Yes. And the opening refers to T.S. Eliot again.
Right.
Sweeney Erect, which
references
references the Sweeney Todd murders.
Right,
so we already
right.
kind of know where this is going.
Right.
It's not a nice, comforting Valentine like a Hallmark card.
No.
It's a bloody Valentine.
There you go.
But again, very, very slow, moody. The double time sections break it up kind of nicely.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, this is an album that you gotta sit with.
You got to dig in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to see. Yeah.
It's not as danceable as the other one.
It's not as danceable as Alice or as accessible.
Exactly.
They kind of dove deep with this one.
They did, yeah.
Switching up their sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, a little bit.
Yeah.
And as much as Eldrich has said that they're not a goth band, he's always said they're a rock band. It's like, really? Dude. You know?
What the fuck are you talking about? I mean,
you know,
artists always defy whatever they're being
classification,
categorized as, which
yeah.
is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
exactly.
get that because you don't want to be pigeonholed
because
Nobody
everybody
does.
else does that.
Exactly.
It's not you that comes out and says
Exactly.
we're goth.
Yeah,
it's somebody else in a magazine
So
or something.
yeah, it's like so I accept that and I call bullshit on it. You know, at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Every goth club ever would play.
Yes, exactly.
It's in heavy rotation at a goth club back in the day. You know?
You can't go through a goth night at a goth club without running into the Sisters of Mercy. It's just
at
not
least 10
possible.
times.
It's in a DJ's contract.
Hey, right, you must play the
Yes,
Sisters.
Exactly. All right, should we move on?
Yeah. But once again, just listen to that. You know,
So good.
haunting. Mm-hmm. Haunting, but like you said, you want to dance on somebody's grave or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
You know? Go dancing in the graveyard.
Writhe on someone's grave.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be there that day when you do that shit. That's fucked up. I don't know about that shit. And I'm a fucked up individual.
And this is Fix.
What do you think that means?
Ugh, yeah, I can think of a couple things. You know, just when
Like
you
fix your toilet?
just when you thought that this album could not get more brooding and slow,
And dark? Yeah.
I mean, listen to this shit right
Here we
now,
go,
right?
yeah.
It's a kind of a song about dissolution. You know, love for the party, love for the nation, love for the fix, for the fabrication, or love for the death and for the defecation. Romance and assassination. Give me the love of genocide. Give me love.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Great. That's
Those are
awesome.
lyrics right there, yeah.
That's poetry.
Now, there's a female vocalist on this track,
Who is she?
but I can't find out who she is. She
I
was
couldn't-
not credited on the album.
I couldn't either. There's not a lot of information about these EPs
Yeah.
to find. You know, I even went
Yeah.
on the Sisters website, and they're not talking.
Yeah.
They're not saying anything about it.
I found a really good website. I'm gonna link to this on our Facebook page. Kind of going through each song and like getting deep into the details.
Uh-huh.
Nothing on this song. I mean,
Wow.
or nothing on the female vocalist anyway. Yeah. But I like what she's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's probably like one of the guy's girlfriends or
It
something.
easily
Eldridge,
could be.
you know.
Easily could
Yeah.
be. Yeah. And she just wanted to remain anonymous. You know,
Right.
she didn't want to
Could
be
be.
in the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's
Maybe she
good.
was a hooker.
Okay. Well.
I don't know. Not that I do anything like that.
All right. Next up.
So what if she was a hooker?
Nothing
She
wrong
got
with
paid-
it.
she got
Nothing wrong
paid
with
that
it. I'm
day.
just yeah.
I don't know. She's like, God damn it, I'm going to be on your record.
And this is Burn. Now,
Same drum machine?
yeah, but the production of the percussion here reminds me a lot of Martin Hannett.
Okay.
Again, yeah,
Okay.
like I'm going back to that place.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I can hear that.
yeah,
I can hear that, yeah.
Yeah.
Very Joy Division,
yeah.
you know,
And the-
with the echoey kind of one-string guitar sound almost.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Though the melody, the guitar melody, it's got kind of an Eastern quality to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Like the plucking.
It reminds me of The Cure.
Oh, yeah, of
Specifically
course. Yeah, yeah.
Snake Pit.
Early Cure, yes.
Yeah, of Kiss Me,
Yeah.
Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which came out
well, that was
after
later.
this. It came out after this.
I was
but
thinking
it's-
more Killing the Arab, era Cure.
Yeah, yeah.
know what I
that
mean?
too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because everybody was taken from everybody.
Yep.
Now, I would like to romanticize it and think that all these guys came up together. Like the Cure, the Sisters,
Mm-hmm.
the Cult, Joy Division. I'm sure they were just in competition. Like
Yeah, well,
a
they
lot
were-
of bands at the time were.
They were listening to each other. A lot of them did know each other. They
Played gigs together
Yeah,
or
like-
whatever. Yeah.
Robert Smith was briefly in Susie and the Banshees.
That's
and
right,
like,
right,
there
right.
were these connections like people do now or whenever. It's like they were in that kind of set.
Scene.
Yeah, that scene.
That
yeah,
scene,
exactly.
yeah.
They're playing the same clubs,
Right.
same bills and all that. So, yeah, like competition, collaboration.
But you never saw a tour with like the Sisters of Mercy and the Cult.
No,
You know
you
what I'm
never
saying?
saw that.
Maybe if you were lucky to catch them in the clubs
Yeah.
when you were younger,
Now,
maybe.
the Sisters toured with Public Enemy.
Oh man, I wanted to go to that show so fucking bad, but I couldn't afford the tickets back then.
Well, I heard that they had to
It was at Radio City.
that they had to cancel a few shows because the fans of the two bands were getting into fights,
Oh, that's fucked up.
which makes me sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like that's a dream bill to me.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. But I mean, you got to respect the Sisters for wanting to be on that bill.
Because they respect PE.
Exactly. They
and
they respect
mix it
awesome
up.
music. Yeah, yeah.
And then I think maybe other promoters have taken note with that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps we have a bunch of different bands on one bill.
Yeah.
You look at the old school Lollapalooza.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
the Gathering of the Tribes, and
Yeah.
Tibetan Freedom Festival,
Yeah.
where you have a ton of different bands,
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
different musical styles, and what have you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're not open-minded enough to see two different kinds of bands on one bill, like PE and the Sisters, man, just don't buy the ticket.
Like back then, it was a little bit too bold for a lot of people. But
Why?
now,
What do you?
exactly. No,
Why?
I agree. I agree 100%. But yeah, it just wasn't a thing people did. But I think doing that kind of helped make it more mainstream. You know, I think
yeah,
it was,
yeah.
they were forward thinking.
Yeah.
Both bands.
Yeah. Or maybe that's all got along.
Yeah.
and hung out.
Yeah.
You know, PE's got the weed, so
And Andrew Eldrich says everything else apparently. So.
right. So
Yeah.
it worked out.
All right, final song.
Could you imagine being backstage with all?
Oh
of
my
these guys?
God.
That'd
That's
be
like
fucking incredible.
If I could go to some place in time, that would be where
if
I
you were
wanna
Marty
go.
McFly,
Yeah, that's where I'd want to be. Okay, so this is Kiss the Carpet reprise. You say reprise or reprise?
I think it's reprise.
Reprise? Okay,
Reprise.
all right. Thank you
I
for,
think.
for getting me on that. Yeah, basically the same sort of thing, except just sort of like bookending the album, kind of wrapping it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Almost kind of outro.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. So this is a solid EP.
Yeah. It's great.
You want to talk about the cover here?
Yeah, the artwork.
Yeah, so
Once again, minimalist. What is this image of?
okay, so I did a little bit of research on that,
I couldn't find anything.
as I am wont to do.
As you wants to do?
As I am wont to do. WNT. Yes. The cover comes from an image of a photograph of Buddhist temples on the Mekong River that was featured in National Geographic.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seriously, yeah. You can. I did some deep googling, and
It's a joke.
I managed to uncover the original image. Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
All right, let me-
I mean, it looks different. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like you look at that,
Because it's all purple and
you
crimson.
see a Buddhist temple there.
I can see icons.
If you're
I can
see,
looking for
idols. If you're looking for it, you can see it, right? But if you just look at it and you don't know what it is,
No.
you just don't know what it is, right? Yeah.
No, I can kind of see it now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can
because
kinda-
it's like it's been turned like monochrome,
Right.
and like all the real kind of like other colors have been washed out of it. So it's really
Right.
hard to tell what it originally was, but that's actually what it is.
Ah.
Yeah, so it just
nice.
looks like a weird kind of.
You can pick things out of it too. I
Yeah,
mean, because
yeah.
of what they did to it, the processing.
Exactly. Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
can see faces. You can see.
I see faces all the time.
Yeah. That's part of being alive.
No, like in
But
my
yeah,
head.
I could. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should I stop the tape then? You can see a lot of different images in it because of what they did
Exactly. Yeah.
with it. So I dig it. I like the color. It's
Yeah.
like I said, it's like purple, lavender, kind of crimson, a little
Yeah.
bit, you know.
In the same vein as the first
As
EP album cover.
in
Yeah.
the same style, you know, with
Yeah,
this
yeah.
small square in the middle, album title, and then, you know, their name.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to our last EP here. This is Body and Soul. This is released the next year, 1984. Now, at this point, Ben Gunn was replaced by Wayne Hussey on guitar, but otherwise it's essentially the same band as the first other EPs we spoke about.
Same drum machine.
Yeah, or another one just like it. Maybe.
Dr. Avalanche.
Yeah. So the first song is Body and Soul here. Now, more of a pop sensibility here.
Yeah, it's a little cleaner.
Distinct change from
Yeah.
the previous EP.
Right.
Less-
From Reptile House.
Less gloom and doomy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, on a relative scale.
Although you wouldn't know it from the album cover, but we'll get
We'll
into
get
that
into
later.
that. Yeah. I mean, it just feels much more of an accessible song. to
Right,
me,
right.
Yeah.
And once again, I think influenced or influencing other acts of the time.
Sure,
If you
okay,
really listen
yeah.
to this single.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh, yeah.
But here comes Eldridge
Yeah.
with his same doom and gloom delivery,
Yeah.
though.
But it's also kind of a love song lyrically.
Yeah?
It's like longing for an all-consuming connection with another human being, which is essentially unattainable. So it's
Right,
it's
right.
unrequited love, but
Right.
still, the idea that he
Right.
wants to love somebody is a new thing for Andrew Eldrich on vinyl, shall
Right.
we say?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the way he's singing softly there, too.
Exactly.
Body and soul.
Yeah, exactly. A different thing going on. This,
Absolutely.
It's like I feel like this is a kind of a watershed one here.
Really?
A little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 But it works.
It totally works. No, I like it. Yeah.
Great track.
Yeah.
And I love his vocals, you know. Do you think he was influenced by Bowie and
they were-
Lou Reed
they were
and
all
Iggy
influenced.
Pop?
I mean,
we already
yeah.
talked about the Iggy Pop
All
influence.
the post-punk bands, of course, they're into Bowie, they're into Velvet Underground.
Right,
Sex Pistols started them off.
right.
Yeah. Iggy Pop,
Yeah.
obviously. I think
Right.
it was all there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about Ian Curtis from Joy
Exactly.
Division.
Yeah.
You know, and Morrison, too.
Yeah. That baritone kind of delivery.
Yeah.
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 That all go. It's all like a a thread.
Do you think it was a movement away from high singers to singers that could hit high notes in rock and roll? Do you think it was that as well?
Well, you got to think, like, in disco, you had a lot of falsetto, right?
Well, you had the Bee Gees,
exactly,
of course.
Yeah.
You talk about falsetto, you can't get away with not mentioning the Bee Gees.
Yeah, I think there might be a conscious kind of, like, doing the opposite of that kind of delivery.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas instead of honk.
All right, let's move on. And the second track is Body Electric. Now, this is actually a single that was released in 1982, before the first EP we spoke about.
Right. Oh,
yeah. So this is original.
Right.
Yeah. This is really. They just like put it on this EP to, I guess, get out there because nobody heard the original single.
Why do you think they didn't release it when they recorded it?
Well, they did.
They
did.
As one single.
The single and the other song on it was what is this?
I know we got to look at notes.
The Damage Done.
Oh, right.
Was another single.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, they didn't sell at all. So I guess they just gave it another try here. Frenetic percussion.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't quite fit on this album.
Right.
Because it's got that spare quality that we heard on the previous two EPs.
Right.
It's a good song, though.
It is.
I'm glad they put it on this. Just one lyric I want to mention. Acid on the floor so she walks on the ceiling.
Have you ever been there? Ooh, that sounds like a nice trip.
I've seen that movie. It's a cool song, though.
But yeah, everything, once again, is so... it's spare, but there's a lot of echo going on.
There is, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's per the day and per what they were trying to get across.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
As sparse as it might be, maybe they thought we use a little bit more echo. It's more ethereal, it fattens it up for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it does. I mean, that, and if you're playing it live and you got all that echo at a fog machine, boom, you got a show.
Yeah. All right, next up.
Almost sounds a little bit like later on Vision Thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, I hear that
a
now,
little
yeah.
bit.
Okay, and this one is Train. Train. I don't know, metaphor for addiction?
Or, training for, I don't know, marathon?
Oh, yeah, that's plausible.
Right.
I'm sure.
For a drug marathon?
I'm sure that was hell. Yeah, drug marathon, yeah. Yeah, the vocals are kind of imitating train sounds here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think of this one?
I like it. It moves, and like we were talking about, they switched up their sound again per the last EP. It's shades of what was to come from the Sisters.
Yeah.
A little bit on this one, on this last EP.
Yep.
You get everything that you heard before, but also bits and pieces of this.
Right.
On First, Last, and Always, and Floodland especially.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And I don't mind that they might have recycled their own songs for different songs later on because it's their material.
Every band does that.
Yeah, of course.
Basically. I mean,
let's use the same riff. Look at AC/DC, and I love AC/DC to death.
Yeah.
But that sounds like, what one?
Exactly.
This one? That one? The other one?
Exactly.
I own every AC/DC record, period.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can always pick and choose and see where, okay, well, let's use this here.
Yeah. But if you love the band, you don't mind
You
that.
don't care.
Yeah, you want to hear that riff
really
again.
don't care.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this was 1984.
1984, yeah. Exactly.
Was it on the same Merciful release? On their own label?
I believe so, yeah.
Because what we're looking at right now, it says WEA Records.
Okay, this looks like it's a different thing.
Right.
Because this is not the EP. This is like a... It looks
like a CD?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit different. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was just wondering, because...
Yeah.
Oh, man, wow.
All right. Last song?
Yep.
Move on.
Go!
And the last track is After Hours. Slowing down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this heartbeat thing going on.
Right. Boom,
Yeah.
ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
all the drug use. That's what your heart would sound like. Boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Yeah, it's
Pulsating.
a different mood to kind of close this EP out, right?
Right. Yeah, here we go.
Sounds like he's hypnotized.
Preaching to the other goths out there in the universe.
The lyrics kind of set up a weird little scene that's hard to grasp, but kind of evocative.
Okay,
Yeah.
evoke me.
Well, no, this is evoking me right now.
We're so evoked.
Apparently, the perspective is from when he stayed in the Iroquois Hotel in New York,
Oh, okay.
because he mentions Fifth Avenue.
All right.
Apparently, he couldn't get into the Chelsea like all the other rock stars. Because
Would he want to even?
He may not
at that time.
Yeah,
you know?
well, I mean, that's where.
Vicious was.
Yeah. So maybe, but yeah, this is a really interesting song. I really like that the CP closes with this. This is more a throwback to the previous CP. I feel like it's got that kind of mood and texture.
I agree.
It's a great song.
It's cinematic.
It is exactly
like
that's
the
a good way-
previous EP.
Yeah, I think that's what I meant by evocative.
It sets a mood.
It does set a very
And it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, almost an arc.
What is the end?
It just kind of goes.
Yeah.
Just kind of goes. You can pull that off in songs.
Yeah.
Where it just either fades out or you have the big blast ending, the big rock, so to speak, ending.
Yeah.
It's just a great way to put together songs if you feel it.
Yeah.
And they pulled it off, and you hope that fans will take the ride with you when it comes to certain bands and songs. And we want the Sisters to come back already. We want to see them. We want them to put out another album. Just because they did
good.
so much good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Right.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
It's a little like, think about PIL right now when you're listening to this.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can hear that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think maybe
This is what you want.
This is what you get. This is what you want. This is what you get. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think they were influenced
Yeah.
by,
All right, let's talk about the EP cover here.
Okay.
Now, this is from a Gustave Doré engraving from Dante's Inferno.
That's what I got, yeah.
I
love it.
That is goth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't... Andrew Eldrich, you can't tell me you're not goth when you put that on your damn cover, okay?
Right.
Dante's Inferno, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is Virgil and Dante looking into the abyss.
Right.
Yeah.
With the creatures around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just...
It's incredible.
Yeah. You don't need to say anymore.
No. That's it. It's blue
right there.
on
Yeah.
top of it,
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think that hell is red, so I like the aspect of it being the opposite. The opposite
It's a
color.
cool blue hell.
Right,
It's a
exactly.
cold hell.
instead of, yeah. I've always loved that aspect of, instead of you're going to burn in a lake of fire, no, you'll freeze to death.
Which is actually Dante.
Yep, you'll be out of God's sight.
Yeah.
So you will
Satan
freeze.
is in a frozen lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great shit.
We know our hell.
We live it every
We
day.
know our hellscapes. Okay, well, so a couple of things that we got to do here. One, there's a segment that you hate.
Oh, man.
I was thinking we should do this for like the whole.
whole.
Pretend it's all one album.
Okay.
So we do. Okay.
fuck.
What's say the thing? Do the thing. Just do the thing.
All right. Gone to the head!
Okay. Your top song across these 3 EPs.
That's so hard.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult for me.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what? It's obvious, but I'm going to go with Alice.
Okay.
Because I also like the other version, the 12-inch version. It's not a remix, but it's just a different mix of it. So that always sticks in my head. All these songs are great, and it's very tough to pick, and that's why I'm going for the obvious, because I have no other choice but to just start at the top.
Okay.
So that's my pick.
For me, I don't need to think, but it's Floor Show.
Floor Show?
This was the song that got me into this band.
Okay.
When I heard it, I never looked back. I'm like, this is amazing. And I don't think that's it for me.
That was it?
I love that song.
was it, yeah.
Absolutely love that song. Yeah, I think it's incredible. Okay, the other way.
Gun to the head, reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse. Shit. Like I said, this is...
No, this one is tough.
It's
this
very,
one is
very,
really tough.
very
Yeah.
hard. I'm going to go with, once again, the obvious. I'm going to go for Kiss the Carpet Reprise.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. I copped out.
Okay.
I copped out.
That's okay.
Because it's too hard for me
It
to
is-
pick. It's
it is
very difficult.
technically a track,
Yeah.
so yes.
So
you
that's
can,
the easy way out. It's like picking a Segway.
I'll allow
off an
it.
album.
I'll allow it.
You're going to allow it?
Grudgingly. I shall grudgingly allow
Begrudgingly?
it. Very grudgingly.
Grudging.
I'm pretty grudging.
Begrudging?
I'm pretty grudging right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, this is my grudging face.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't want
All
to
right.
look at you right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to see this.
No.
All right. I'm not a fan of Train.
I can see why.
You know what it is?
can see
It's
why.
the vocals imitating the Train sounds.
Okay.
It sounds a little bit hokey to me.
Contrived, maybe?
I'm going to go for hokey.
Hokey? Okay. I was trying to put a big word in there.
I'm kind of sticking with hokey.
I get you. I get you.
I mean, there's a lot that I like about the song, but that little train. I don't really like hearing that
I got you.
from this band.
And I don't
That's
blame
just-
you.
yeah.
I don't blame
Yeah.
you. Like we talked about, they took different chances. They took a
They
lot
did.
of chances.
Yeah, they
so
did.
they did that with that track.
Sure.
So
yeah,
you gotta
and
respect it.
No, I
Right.
respect it. I absolutely do respect it. Yeah.
They just did that one because,
Yeah.
why not try something else?
Exactly.
But
yeah.
you're going to put a gun to my head. Fine. All right, you got to pick something, right?
Okay, so what do we call our lyric segment again?
Fun lyrics.
Fun lyrics. Okay. What's your
Fun
pick?
lyrics.
What is your pick for fun lyrics?
Lyrics.
It's a whole thing now.
Fun lyrics.
It's a whole thing.
Fun lyrics.
It's got to be a whole
Fun
thing.
lyrics.
Okay.
Fun lyrics. I'm whopping it out.
You can move on.
Well, I like, well, there have been better plans, but none that I could ever understand. Emerald signal, the green on black. The lights say more, say never look back. And so I find a place where I've never been, seen. Find another place where the red turns green.
Yeah.
Where the emerald glistens through the darkness again. Where the emerald glistens through the rain. Cue rain.
Yeah. That's from, what is that from again? Is that from Light?
Lights.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mine is a mere couplet. Across the floor, across the tiles, the man is dead, and the razor smiles. Oh, that's from Valentine. Again, the Sweeney Todd kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so much packed into those two lines. I just love the razor smiles.
Yeah, great.
I mean, that's just kind of
Fire
awesome.
on a razor wire.
Yeah.
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 He's got a thing with that. The lyrics that I chose, that passage,
It's a
It's
really,
escape.
it's such a cool
it's
passage.
an escape.
Yeah.
Looking to get out of what you're in,
Yeah.
no matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it's a bad relationship, a bad job, or just getting out of town.
Yeah.
It's trying to look forward, which is kind of, it's dark, but at the same time, like we talked about, he has these pseudo positive moments
Yeah.
that you grasp onto with
Relatively.
him, where you're kind of like, oh man, I love the sisters, but I can't listen to him right now. And then all of a sudden he comes back with this lyric where you're like, okay, now I feel better.
The positivity is like, you might not die today.
Right.
You
And maybe
know,
tomorrow. You might die tomorrow.
Yeah. You're not completely brokenhearted today.
Right.
It's a small glimpse of hope in the darkness.
Doom and gloom.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Which is what I love.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's
we-
what I
we-
love about this band.
We listen to a lot of dark music.
Yeah,
We
I'm
do.
totally into it. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, I in no way that's not a diss. I'm into like really dark, depressing music.
And it's funny
Always
how
have
that
been.
makes us uplifted. Makes us feel
Yeah.
better about
Oh,
our
exactly,
day.
yeah.
You're throwing the sisters
I mean,
or whoever.
I've mentioned this in the past, but
Right.
there was a period of my life when this is the only kind of shit I could listen to.
Right.
Because I was so, whatever, like poetically disturbed and
Out of pocket.
in every possible sense. This is my jam. Yeah, I
Right,
couldn't
right.
listen to happy music.
Right.
So this takes me back.
Yeah, for me, sometimes when I'm feeling down, I'll throw on the Sisters or Slayer, and I'm like, I feel good now.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
better. Yay,
yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I don't want to completely slit my wrists right now like the guy in the album does. So this is awesome.
Right. That is some kind of weird ass commitment. I don't know, man. As much as I'm not doing it. Fuck that. Fuck that.
All right.
Prove your loyalty to a. Could you imagine running around with like a Sisters of Mercy tattoo and a Slayer tattoo and a Cult tattoo and a Pantera tattoo and
I don't know if I.
yeah, I know that guy.
Okay. Yeah, like you literally know that guy.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Live in the East Village after all.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah. Wrap it up. We love this band. We
Absolutely.
Yeah. We specifically wanted to do this band to kind of represent goth.
Goth rock.
Yeah, goth rock.
Goth
Sure. Yeah.
alternative.
I I'm
I don't
happy.
know.
I'm happy with goth,
Well, I think they fit under every category in my mind.
including
With
funk.
their a little bit. They did funk cover, remember? Like we
True.
tried to talk about.
True, they did.
So they can do it all, but in their own way. So yeah, we really, really love the Sisters of Mercy. They're great. They're awesome. So come to the States, please.
Yeah,
if
we'll
you hear
we'll
this.
pay money to see you in concert as well. Legions of other fans who
Exactly.
are hurting for you to
Yep.
see you. Cool. Okay, so we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Maybe we'll do another Out of Pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I think we got a lot of ideas to do in that regard.
So this is our first Out of Pocket, so we'll come back with a second Out of Pocket.
It's our second.
This is our second? What
Yes.
was the first one?
The first one was Depeche Mode.
That's right.
Yes, another band of the era.
Right. We didn't classify it though on the site. But now we're gonna...
I think we did.
We did?
I think we did.
Shit, I put that up and I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So so this is our second.
Yeah, it's our
Second
second.
Out of Pocket.
Yeah. So
All right.
we went to a couple more before we jump into the ends, latter half of the alphabet.
The ABCs.
Yeah.
Right.
We might invite Awesome Dave back for something.
Why?
If he behaves.
If he brings
'Cause
beer,
he was
invited.
he was a little bit off the chain last time.
You got to see this
Dave,
guy
we
off
love
the
you.
chain.
Yes.
Yeah. He's great.
All right, so we are Useless Info Inc. We bring you Anti-Seminal. We are on WordPress, Facebook, Twitter. You can listen to us on the YouTubes, on Pinecast, Google Play, and iTunes. Your cue, Walt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm Walt.
I'm Max.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Goth style. Goth style. Be sad.
Gloomy.
I think our music just reflects the world as it is. No, I do take that very seriously. But although we make records for a hard world, we make records for a hard world that you can get by in, and that you can have fun in, that you can get off on. And really that's what the records are about. One, it's a damn hard world. Secondly, you can get by, and it ain't so bad.